If you have a 401k and you have some of that 401k invested in the stock of the company which you work at, there is a little known tax break for retirees. Garrison The Third from Preservation Financial is here to help us understand more about net unrealized appreciation, or NUA.
NUA.
Yeah. Tell us exactly what NUA is all about.
NUA is about your basis in the stock. In other words, what you paid for it at the time that you bought it versus what its market value is at retirement. And we've talking to a lot of CSX employees,
right.
Eastman employees. You all have the same option for company stock.
Yes.
But there are different ways to utilize it at retirement so as to minimize your tax burden.
Okay.
There's three things you can do. You can transfer it, which is not a taxable situation. You can do a rollover, rollover IRA, which is not a taxable situation, but you can only do one every 12 months.
Okay.
And also, to realize the most effective tax breaks on it, open just a standard non-qualified brokerage account with a broker. That way, the basis is taxed at ordinary income, but the net unrealized appreciation, which say you bought it at $5 a share and it's now selling for $25 a share, that's a lot of difference.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're only going to pay ordinary tax on the $5 a share, and anything past that, you'll pay long-term capital gains. Mm-hmm. And it's a little known fact that if you're in the 10 or 15% tax bracket, there is no tax paid on long-term capital gains. So that is a way to substantially reduce the taxation on company stock when you retire.
And if folks come into your office, you can help them sit down and look at those three options and decide which one is best for them.
Exactly. If they bring their statements in, mm-hmm. we can evaluate and we can find out what their basis is. We can figure the NUA on it, and we can, like I said, it can amount to substantial tax savings if it's done right.
And looking, you deal mostly with retirees, mm-hmm. but if you're that person that is in your 401k right now, is it a good option to buy company stock? I mean, should you consider that as part of your 401k options?
It depends. Company stock is usually offered as an incentive to employees,
yes. Mm-hmm.
To build loyalty and mm-hmm. make them work harder.
Right.
So in most cases, it is a good deal.
Okay.
But stock prices are going to fluctuate.
As we've seen, yes.
There's a lot of outside factors that can affect it. So we go through all of the possible situations and let them know if it is a good idea or a bad idea at that point in time.
And right now we're in the midst of tax season. Yes. This is, you got football season, basketball season, it's tax season right now.
Exactly.
Folks have got to start thinking about these kind of things.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
This isn't something that can be done just like that.
You got to put some thought and some forethought into
Right, exactly.
Right. Garrison The Third from Preservation Financial. You can head over there to Sunset Drive, Suite 113 there at 208 Sunset Drive. I tell you what, I've run into him while I've gone into the bank there. This is a hard-working man, and he's ready to work hard for you today as you head into retirement.